Good afternoon, class. Today we will be looking at the core study, Cities of Vesuvius, Pompeii and Herculaneum. Please take down some notes, as this will be what we discuss in our next lesson. Lesson outline. So we will be looking at an introduction to Pompeii and Herculaneum. So what are they and why are they important? We will then look at a geographical context and natural features of the area. Where were the cities situated and why were the natural features so important? Introduction. Pompeii and Herculaneum are very famous archaeological sites known for being buried under metres of ash and pumice after the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. These ancient cities were sources of wonderful treasures and artworks that were highly prized by the succession of rulers of Naples and its surrounds. In more recent times, they have gained recognition as invaluable sources of information about the ancient Roman world. Geographical context. Ancient Pompeii and Herculaneum were located in the fertile, crescent-shaped volcanic plain in southern Italy known as Campania. So on a map of Italy, we can see Campania over here in red, and then in a closer shot we can see Mount Vesuvius and Herculaneum and Pompeii in relation to where it is. The Roman referred to this area as Campania Felix, which translates into English as fertile countryside. Mount Vesuvius. Mount Vesuvius, which sits on two fissures in the Earth's crust, dominates the plain of Campania and divides it into two regions, the larger one to the north, drained by the Volturno River, and the smaller one in the south, traversed by the Sarno River. So we've got over here, underlined in red, the Volturno River, and then the Sarno River down here. Okay, so then there's Pompeii in relation to these two rivers. Although still active, the mountain's outline today is different from its ancient form, for it has erupted more than 30 times since the devastating explosion in AD 79. The beneficial effects of volcanic processes on Campania. Fertile soil, vegetation, and crops. The material that spewed from the volcano weathered into deep fertile soils, grey-black and rust-brown, rich in phosphorus and potash, that supported a variety of natural vegetation such as poplars, willows, alder, oak, and beech. The soil's spongy nature retained enough of the winter rains to produce an impressive array of crops even during the hot, rainless days of summer. The area also supported a wide variety of fruit: peaches, apricots, pears, and figs. At the southern end of the Bay of Naples, flocks of sheep roamed the lush fields, providing Pompeii with wool for textile productions. Volcanic stone. Apart from the fertile soil, the volcano provided for the inhabitants of the plain in other ways. Pumice stone was exported and lava was used in stone millstones for grinding grain and pressing olives. Various types of volcanic materials such as tufa, stone formed from compacted volcanic ash, were used for building and other types of paving. The coastline. The Campanian coastline faces the Tyrrhenian Sea, with the wide sweep of the Bay of Naples partially enclosed in by peninsulas on its northern and southern extremities, and the offshore island of Capri and Pitacuse. The bay provided a number of safe anchorages for trading and fishing fleets, which supported a thriving fishing and shellfish industry. So this is the bay that we're referring to. So as you can see, it's surrounded by land over here, and then it's got two islands over here also surrounding it. So this area was shielded from the sea, so it made it a safe area to fish. The Sarno River. Further to the south, the Sarno River widened into a lagoon-like estuary as it entered the sea, which was navigatable to seagoing ships at the time. The port of Pompeii accommodated traffic in both imports and exports, as it was at the crossroads of the coastal route from Cumae to the Sorrentine Peninsula, and the inland route to Nuceria, Acre, and Nola. So here's a summary. Pompeii and Herculaneum provided invaluable sources of information about the ancient Roman world. The volcanic processes of Campania were very beneficial, as the material that spewed from the volcano made the soil very fertile, which supported a variety of natural vegetation. The volcano also provided for the inhabitants of the plain volcanic stone, which was used in various ways. The bay provided a number of safe anchorages for trading and fishing fleets, which supported a thriving fishing and shellfish industry, and the Sano River supported trade as it was easily navigable and enabled imports and exports. In class. So next lesson, we'll be looking at how historians have been able to discover this information about these sites through looking at a range of sources. Thank you.